do 4 really good stretches to release lower back tension and hip releases. So I want you to take some time, maybe pause your video and gather some props. If you have a yoga block, you can use that. You could use a foam roller. If you don't have any of that, you could just get a blanket and roll it up like a little Rio. And then either get a towel if you don't have a TheraBand, or if you have a yoga belt, that's a good option as well. And we're gonna start setting ourselves up, lying down on our back with either our roller, our blanket, or our block underneath our sacrum. We're gonna begin with a big psoas stretch. So go ahead and first just lie all the way down onto your back. I'm gonna use a yoga block. I like it the most because it's really supportive. If you want a little more cushion, you could put a blanket underneath you as well. And then just land your sacrum right onto your block. And you're gonna begin by just floating your right leg straight up in towards your chest. And you can pull it in towards your chest and just let the weight of your rib cage start to sink down towards your mat, towards gravity here. And just begin to find a little breath. Good, and then slowly begin to start to reach that left leg straight out, keeping your heel connected to your mat. And you're gonna flex your foot a little bit here, your left foot, and press down through your heel and back through your hamstring a little bit. And then see if you can extend outward a little bit more. So you're really reaching energetically through that left leg as you pull your right knee in a little closer. And then return to your breath again. And use your exhale to release your rib cage down. So your psoas is the biggest flexor in your body. If you spend a lot of time sitting down, you can shorten this flexor. It pulls you forward in space. So this will help to give you a little bit more length and height upward. Good. If you're not feeling this, or you want a little more, you can begin to internally rotate that left leg a little bit. And then again, re-engage and reach through your inner heel. Last little bit here, you're gonna lift that left arm towards the ceiling and then start to reach it back over your head. As you do this, begin to reach your heel and fingertips away from each other, really lengthening out through that whole left side of your body. Good, take a big inhale. Again, exhale, let your rib cage soften and release down. And again, big inhale. And then exhale, just letting it go, releasing, keep energetically reaching out, oppositional forces reaching you away from your center. Good, last one here, big inhale. Exhale, letting it all go. And then slowly just start to draw your left arm up and your left leg in. Good, and then you're gonna pause there, holding on to your left leg. See if you can ground your sacrum a little bit more. And then release your right leg down. Good, and then from here, you're gonna pull that left knee in towards your chest. Good, and just keep rocking your tail forward. And then slowly begin to reach through the right leg, flexing the foot. Good, and then keep deepening the left leg in towards your chest. And reach down through your right hamstring and out through your right heel. Couple big, deep breaths, letting the rib cage soften in towards gravity. Good. And then when you're ready, a little internal rotation maybe through that right thigh bone, and then reach to the inner right heel, find a little more length, and then allow your right arm to reach and extend overhead. Good, as you do this, fingertips reach away from the heel, lengthen out through the whole right side of your body. Good, and keep finding your breath. Big inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Good, one more round. And exhale. You're gonna slowly drag that leg in. Good, pull both knees in towards your chest, get deep flexion in. And then this time, lower both feet down, reach your arms towards the ceiling. And then start to glide both legs out together. You're gonna reach both arms back over your head. And you're gonna reach your heels and your fingertips away from each other. A little bit of internal rotation through both thighs. Good, and then see if you can reach a little farther through your fingertips. And again, exhale, let your ribs cage drop down. Good, last little bit of this. Your right arm, right heel are gonna reach away from each other. The left side of your body is gonna contract a little bit, so you'll swivel your hips. And then you'll begin to extend back out and go to the other side. So left hand, left heel, reach away, a little swivel of your hips to the right. Good, and then continue on, little right, good, little left. Good, just kind of mobilizing, creating a little bit more space between your pelvis and your rib cage. Really nice. The next time you find center, reach both heels, both hands away from each other. And then slowly just drag your legs inward, lift your arm bones back upward, lower your hands all the way down, and then float your pelvis off of your prop, whatever that is, and you're gonna lower your hips down. Good, take your prop all the way out. Good, and then just let your legs windshield wiper a little right to left. Good, taking all of that good sensation into the back of your body. And then choose a prop, either your band, a towel, a yoga band, whatever you have. And we're gonna start with a little bit of hamstring stretching here. So you're gonna place your strap onto the right sole of your foot and extend the leg up towards the ceiling. If you have a yoga band or a TheraBand, I encourage you to cross it so your foot feels really secure in the band. And then I want you to start to think about grounding your elbows down. I like to go a little wide so I can feel expansion through my chest. And your heel will be right in line with your sitting bone. Once you get there, I want you to think about your pelvis for a moment and reach your right sitting bone towards your left heel, so you're really squaring off your pelvis here. Good, and then from here, if you can, let your toes move back towards you, but don't lift your seat up at all. Good. And just take a couple big, deep breaths here. If this doesn't feel like anything to you and you need a little bit of extra, you can just begin to slide the left leg straight out so your heels again are moving in opposition from each other. If your left leg is straight out, I encourage you to kind of internally rotate yet again so that psoas can reach down, your hamstring can reach down. Good, and then again, just give your leg a little bit more energy back towards you. So you're really widening the back of your leg, but grounding your right pelvic half down into the mat. Good, couple more deep breaths here. Nice. And then from here, you're gonna pass your strap, your towel, whatever it is, over to the left hand. You'll walk your right hand out to the side, and then allow your leg to move just a bit across your body. Good, not very far, until you start to feel this outside of your leg light up with a little bit of stretch and release. And you're gonna use your right hand, if you'd like, to ground that outer right hand, hip downward. Good. If you want a little extra, you can begin to sickle through that foot, which means that your pinky edge of your toe moves towards the left a little bit. But don't let this right hip lift up. You don't want this to happen. You want to keep it rooting down. Good. And again, just find that big deep breath. Good. And see if you can kind of spin the fascia of the leg outward a little bit, just giving yourself a little bit more. Good. One more big breath. Good. And then slowly just bring that leg directly back up towards the ceiling, heel right in line with your sitting bone. And then bend your left leg if you extended it out. And you're going to slide your strap off and just cross your right foot over your left thigh bone. And you're going to go for a piriformis stretch. So encourage your sits bones to reach to the ground. Use your arms and pull inward with your hands. So again, you have opposition. So when we're stretching, we don't want to collapse into the stretch. We want to be active in our stretching. That's what really creates space. So something's releasing as something's working, and our body learns how to allow our bones to align a little bit more. Good, just a couple deep breaths. Again, a little add-on if you don't feel much here. You're welcome to take your foot into your hand, and your right hand can come to your knee, and then you can lengthen the left leg out and just find your stretch here. Similar to like a pigeon pose in yoga, except we are on our backs. So either or. Good, and then from here, just go ahead and slowly place your feet down onto the ground. Extend this right leg out, and then your left, and just feel the different sensation in your body as you release down. Probably feel a lot longer on that right side. That's the hope. Good, and then let's return. We're gonna come back, placing our band on our left. Good, your heel will extend directly up towards the ceiling. A little crisscross of whatever strap you have. Pull your elbows down, widening your seat again. Flex your foot so you get lots of muscle energy going on here. And then go ahead and begin to breathe, rooting the back of your pelvis towards your mat, reaching your heel upward, pinky edge of your toe downward. So you really want to imagine that you're standing right into the center sole of your foot here. Good. If you feel like you want your little extra, you can begin to slide your right leg out long. And then reach heels away from each other, maybe a little internal rotation through that right leg. And then just keep extending upward. Good. Couple big deep breaths here. Maybe you get a little shaking going on. That's a little bit of a release of the muscle. Down. Good. Take another big inhale. And as you exhale, keep that right leg reaching out. If you have it bent, go ahead and slide it out. And then take this band into your right hand. And you're going to start to let the leg go a little bit across your body. Use that left hand to encourage the left hip to drop down towards the ground. Good, and keep the flexion of the foot for a moment. Good, you can extend the arm out or use the hand to help spiral and root your leg, whatever feels good. Good, and then if you want that little extra, you get to sickle the foot, meaning the pinky edge side moves to the right. Woo, this side is real tight on me. Good, couple big deep breaths. Nice, and then slowly begin to lift that leg directly back up towards the ceiling. You'll bend your right knee in, slide your strap off, place it out to the side, and cross your left leg over your right knee. Hold on to the back of the right thigh and pull inward with your hands as you encourage the left knee to move outward. Good, and then drop your pelvis. Breathe into your back body. Good, and then last little thing, if you want to add that on, you can hold on to the foot, heel of your hand into your knee, reach your right leg long, upside down pigeon. Good, and then slowly go ahead and just lower your feet to the ground. Good, lengthen that whole left leg out. And then your right. Good, reaching all the way along, deepening your breath. Good, wiggle your pelvis a little left to right. Good, and then let your arm bones just lift up towards the ceiling for a moment. Nod your chin towards your chest and start to curl up and over. Begin to find a forward fold over your legs. Keep your legs pretty wide so you have some space for your pelvis. Good, and then just slowly encourage a forward fold. You can hold onto your shins, onto your feet, whatever you have access to, but let the weight of your head anchor you down. Good, breathing into the back body. And then slowly begin to peel back upward, one vertebra at a time, lifting all the way up to your sitting bones. Good. And that's it. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed.